So this is section 4.1, and we're going to do monitoring progress 4 on page 159. After we're done with this, I'm going to want you to stop the video, and I would like you to do monitoring progress 5 on your own. So we're going to evaluate a polynomial. So here's my function, and I have to evaluate it for x. Super easy, same as everything else, just plugging it in. Okay, so the difference here is this negative. So wherever you see x, you put parentheses. Oh, I'm going to leave it blank. So instead of the x, I'm going to put 4. Okay, 4 to the third power, what is it? 64, and then there's a negative in front, negative 64, plus 4 squared is 16 times 3. 48 plus 9. Add that all together, what do you get? $121. No, not 121. What do we get? Negative 7. Yes. Here's monitoring progress 5. So 3 parentheses negative 2 minus, I always put my parentheses first because I'm going to substitute it to the 4th, thank you, to the 5th power, minus 6 times negative 2 plus 10. Okay, what is negative 2 to the 5th power? Not 13. 3 times, what's negative 2 to the 5th power? Positive or negative?
It's negative 32.
Or minus, what is this? 16 plus 12 plus 10. Okay, this comes out to be negative 96 minus 16 plus 12 plus 90. Get that all together, negative 90. So we're going to do the same exact problem, but we're going to use synthetic division. I'm skipping ahead here. It's going to make it so much easier for you. Okay, so instead of plugging it in, whatever number you want to evaluate for, you're going to write it here on the side. Then you're going to write this funny upside down division sign. Now you're going to write the leading coefficients of all the terms in order. So the first leading coefficient here is negative 1. Now that's x to the third. The next one is x squared, and there is 1. So the leading coefficient is 3. Now, you have to go in order. Is there an x to the first power? No, there actually is one. It's really 0 x to the first power. So what's the leading coefficient for that? 0. And then I write down 9. I love this. Here you go. Take the first one, drop it down. Multiply these two. What do I get? Negative 4, if I can get my pencil to work. Add. What do I get? Negative 1. Multiply. What do I get? No, these two. Negative 4. Add. What do I get? Negative 4. Multiply. What do I get? Negative 16. Add. Negative 7. Box that last answer. If you turn the page and go back to what we did, answer was negative 7. Bam. Okay, let's do the same problem, but monitoring progress 5 with synthetic division. So what number do I write here on the side? Negative 2. Draw your little upside down division sign. Okay. Remember, you have to make sure that the exponents are in descending order. And if it's not there, so to speak, you're going to put a 0. Okay, what's the first number I'm going to write here? 3. Next one. Negative 1. Next one. Not negative 6. It's going to be 0 because you need x to the third. Okay, so what's the next one? 0. Very good. Then what's the next one? Negative 6, and the last one is 10. Bam. Here we go. Drop the first one. Multiply. Negative 6. Add. Negative 7. Multiply. 14. Add. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Positive 56. Add. 50. Multiply. Negative 100. Add. Negative 90. Bam. Okay, I'm going to move on to section 4.2, which is adding and subtracting polynomials. Let's just collect like terms. 7x squared and 2x squared? 9x squared. Good. Negative 6x and negative 1x? Negative 7x. Okay, 5 and negative 9? Negative 4. Okay, no problem. I am going to do monitoring progress 2 because it's subtraction. Monitoring progress 2. The only thing different about this, it's subtraction for this entire polynomial. What's really here is a negative 1. So what you need to do is you need to distribute the negative 1 to everything in the terms afterwards. So I'm going to do this in the vertical format. So negative 1 times 5t cubed makes negative 5t cubed. Negative 1 times negative t squared makes positive t squared. There is no t, so I can leave this part blank. Negative 1 times 17 is negative 17. Now we just add it. 3 and negative 5, negative 2t cubed. Oops. Okay, 8 and 1, 9t squared. This one you just bring down because there isn't anything. Negative 4, negative 17, negative 21.
Okay, so I did not give you any examples about multiplying polynomials, but I am going to do one here for you. Monitoring progress 3. Remember, I talked about my whole Magic Mountain story, so you can think about that. So each term has to multiply with each term in the other polynomial. So 4x squared times 2x is 8x cubed. 4x squared times 1 is 4x squared. Now I'm going to go to the next one. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 1 is x. Notice I'm lining it up. Now here we go here. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10x. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Then I'm going to collect like terms. I'm going to add them up. 8x cubed plus 6x squared minus 9x minus 5. Okay, so I did not give you any examples about multiplying polynomials, but I am going to do one here for you. Monitoring progress 3. Remember, I talked about my whole Magic Mountain story, so you can think about that. So each term has to multiply with each term in the other polynomial. So 4x squared times 2x is 8x cubed. 4x squared times 1 is 4x squared. Now I'm going to go to the next one. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 1 is x. Notice I'm lining it up. Now here we go here. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10x. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Then I'm going to collect like terms. I'm going to add them up. 8x cubed plus 6x squared minus 9x minus 5. So the next one that I'm going to do is monitoring progress 5 that has 3 polynomials. m minus 2, m minus 1, oops, m plus 3. Okay, I'm going to multiply these two terms first. So, foiling it, as some of your teachers may have taught you, m squared minus m minus 2m plus 1. Collect like terms, m squared minus 3m plus 2. Oh my goodness, I just caught a mistake. Okay, I'm going to take that trinomial and I'm going to multiply it now with m plus 3. M cubed plus 3m squared. Next term. Minus 3m squared minus 9m. Next term. Plus 2m plus 6. Notice I did this one horizontally. Collect like terms. M cubed. These two are going to cancel out. These two make negative 7m plus 6. Okay, I'm going to do one more, which will be monitoring progress 8. It's xy minus 3 cubed. What that means is this binomial, you're going to see it 3 times. Okay, so if you know your shortcuts, for 2 of them, you're going to square the first, xy squared, square the last, which is plus 9, squeeze the 2 together, which is negative 3x, and then double it, times 2, which is negative 6xy. That's my trinomial. I'm going to multiply that now by xy minus 3. Okay, so xy squared times xy is now xy quantity cubed minus 3xy quantity squared minus 6 times xy quantity squared plus 18xy, running out of space. Next one, minus, plus 9xy minus 27. Now let's collect like terms. Xy cubed, these two are like terms, so it's minus 9xy quantity squared. These two are the same, plus 27xy minus 27. And that's your answer. You just got to be careful and work slowly.